That's the brilliance of Donald Trump's foreign policy right now. To the anti-Semitic, Jew-hating, this isn't MAGA doctrine, this isn't Trump doctrine crowd. The U.S.-Israeli strike that just killed the Ayatollah, Supreme Leader Khamenei, on February 28th, that wasn't just a tactical win against a sponsor of terrorism. It also delivered a major strategic setback for China and Russia, the two great power backers of the anti-Western crink, as I said, axis. It's a doctrine of maximum pressure through interconnected, decisive actions that don't just target mere direct threats. They also target their enablers. So the Maduro operation in Venezuela, for example, on January 3rd, where we captured Nicolas Maduro, that was a clear precursor to what we're seeing now. It's showing how Trump is using these targeted interventions to starve these rogue regimes of their resources while weakening who? Not just the country of Venezuela, but their great power patrons. So I want to explain how Khamenei's elimination weakens Russia and China, how it ties into this broader political policy clarity, if you will. So Russia has repeatedly called Khamenei an outstanding statesman. They love Khamenei, right? They're partners with Iran. And it's a pillar of their comprehensive strategic partnership. And Putin, of course, condemned the attack, the murder of Khamenei in Iran. Go figure. But, you know, this underscores the hit that Moscow is experiencing now, because the fallout to Russia is going to be severe. First off, you have a military supply chain disruption. So Iran has been a critical supplier of drones, which I've explained earlier in the show, missiles, other weapons to Russia for the Ukraine war. You're talking about thousands of these Shahed drones alone, thousands of them provided to Russia. With Khamenei gone now and Iran in chaos, those supplies are going to halt. Russia's already overstretched in Ukraine. And now losing Iran, a reliable partner, forces Moscow to lean harder on North Korea or domestic production, both of which they can't do because those sources aren't there. Those resources aren't there. And you have to remember, just like Venezuela served as the gateway into our hemisphere for our enemies, China and Russia in particular, and also Iran, well, Iran served as Russia's gateway to Middle East influence. And it helps them bypass Western sanctions, by the way, because they get oil from Iran. So, you know, you may very well see Russia harden in Ukraine to try and compensate right now. But overall, his influence just dramatically shrunk. I mean, Moscow can't offer military support to Iran. They were depending on Iran for drones. Now let's talk about China. China, oh, they condemned the strikes as unacceptable, a serious violation of sovereignty. You see, Beijing sees Iran as a strategic and economic partner. And so this hit is exposing those vulnerabilities. You see, the big monster is not just Venezuela or Iran. The biggest monster is China. And it is breaking the greatest threats of the 21st century right now. That's the brilliance of Donald Trump's foreign policy right now.
Find their Drew Allen Show on this platform: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Ram TV Live.